Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for, I was just going to say February, for July 2018. This is the second time I'm doing your reading, and I may release the other one too, but boy, I had some troubles with it, so I'm assuming Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know, but it feels that way. So I am doing your reading over, and we'll see what comes out. If we get repeating messages, I have a feeling we will. And I'm completely open to that. So whatever wants to come in. Okay. We're going to open the reading with the Chinese singing bowl, just to cleanse our energy, open up our intuition, and this helps us release the outcome. Okay, so we're going to start this right now. Headphones on. Letting you know. Okay. Wow. I know that probably cut out for you, but wow, it just kept going on my end. It really soothed me, so I hope it does the same for you. Okay, guys, so this is for Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. As you guys know, I have a Gemini moon, kind of on the cusp between Gemini and Cancer. I'm 28 degrees, well, as far as I know, because I don't have my birth time. But yeah, I know that I have Gemini. I mean, I feel it, feel it, feel it. And this is also for those intuitively guided. Welcome. Trust in your guides that they sent you here, which means there must be a message. But please release the outcome and just let the reading flow. I've started my readings with the Universal Tarot because their deck is really talking this month. So, I'm going to, it's like it fought its way to be the primary deck. So we're going to use it. Universal Tarot. So weird, I still hear that ringing in my ear. I know your video is second to last, and the reason why is this month I decided to go by most viewed. It's hard for me to do that, to be honest, because, I don't know, but it is how I went. So, I don't know if I'll continue that for next month, but, if you want your video to come out sooner, hit the like button. I hope you subscribe, but that's completely up to you, right? Because you have to feel my energy. Okay. Get myself situated. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. What's going on? What's going on for July? So today is the 29th. Start with the Two of Swords. But I did the other reading last night. You know, maybe it has something to do with the moon. I have the Hangman. Wow, someone's really stuck within a decision here. And I have the Five of Pentacles. Trying to figure out what you want to do. You know, I don't mind the Hangman here so much in between, because you are certainly in decision mode. And it feels like confusion. And I definitely feel like the Hangman, you know, he may be a block. We'll see. But I definitely feel good that he's here right this moment, because of where your mind is at regarding having to make a decision on something. Whether, you know, it's mirroring the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is normally, you know, so weird. I feel like I've gotten this just in about every reading. You know, it can certainly be wanting to move, but not sure. Wanting to leave someone or something. Could be family. May just be your time. But I have to say, it feels like it's time to go. I don't know why, but I just feel like it is, like within this Five of Pentacles, it's telling you, yep, it's time to go. Alright, let's keep going. 12, 14, 19, 9, 1. So it comes back to a 1. So this is all about you, baby. All about you. Okay. What is it that you're trying to make a decision on? What's going on here? Let's get a little bit more, please. What's going on here? I have the Nine of Pentacles. I have Judgment under the Hangman. I have the Hermit, who is looking back at Judgment. And I just have to say, what a beautiful symbol of spiritual help we receive when we ask for it. When we ask for clarity. I can totally see you doing this, because we opened up with a, you know, a little confusion. Let's put it this way. You're not trusting your intuition here. Or you're not even feeling your intuition at this point. So, you know, Judgment is also a rebirth. And with the Hermit attached to it, it could certainly be a rebirth with a Virgo. You know, it's like you're seeking your independence. Nine, 10, 11. Wow. You know, almost destined to move on to an independent path, journey. Yet it's like you want to be sure, but are you looking for so much clarity? How do I put this? We can be looking for answers, right? And we can receive answers. And the answer may pull you in one direction. Let's say this is over whether I want to start a business, right? So here it's like, absolutely. You have to trust in yourself. So, absolutely is the answer, but you have to trust in yourself. So if we skip that part of it, then we really can't be guaranteed of a successful self-employment, because that is what the Nine of Pentacles stands for. Successful self-employment, independence, building up my foundation, building it up so I need to not depend on anyone but myself. I can now depend on myself 100% to take care of myself. And, it does look like, the Hermit is trying to, not so much the Hermit, but it's like your spirit guide's trying to reach you, perhaps when you're sleeping. I'm looking at this hangman and how enlightened he is, even though he's hanging by his feet. He looks pretty comfortable, though. Like, no rush. When it comes to me, it'll come to me. Yet it is causing you some a little bit of mental anguish. So your guides are trying to reach you. Again, possibly while you sleep. This may be the only way that you can hear them at this point. And I do feel they reach you, because then here's the movement right afterwards. All right, let's get our last set of cards out. Well, thank you. I have the World. Wow. I have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so for some of you, this is definitely about your own business, or even leaving where you're at now to begin your own business. A chapter wants to open up. It's like your guide's trying to reach you, trying to get you out of this hangman mode, or give you the information that you're looking for. Kind of that awakening that then does have you moving. Now I'm saying moving, I mean moving into, moving onto, or moving away from. But I can see the difficulty in the beginning. It's like I can almost see what your guides see, and there's a lack of confidence. But I feel like this lack of confidence is around money. But you have the Eight of Pentacles down here. And this is talking about the work that you put in is what you receive back. Right? It's not so much like the harder I work, the more benefits I get back. Possibly, but I feel it's more about working, being smart, right? Being smart with my time. You know, it's in the Eight of Pentacles, you know exactly what it is you're working towards. And you do want to master that skill. With the Lovers. There's your card. And we have the Four of Cups, which is coming out on its own. So what's this talk about? Perhaps this is really the underlying energy. This is discontentment. This can be boredom within one's life. Unsatisfaction due to, you know, it is cups. But it can certainly mean not doing what I love. Doing what I need to do, but it's not truly what I love to do. You know, I can just tell for some of you that this is your dilemma. Striking it out on your own. Will I be okay financially? Well, it's saying yes. You know, this is about success. This Nine of Pentacles. And it is talking about a new chapter beginning in your life. We have the rebirth here, right? Almost like the rebirth over the Hangman. Flipping him around. So he is now completely awake to all the possibilities. The Lovers can be about a head over heart decision. So it doesn't always have to speak of love. Though it certainly could. It's coming under the Hermit. So we could have a Gemini and a Virgo. Both ruled by Mercury. Well, you know. Similarities. I'm just looking down here because the world is mirrored by the Lovers. And yes, the Lovers is about head over heart decision. But it's much, much more than that. What is the decision? You know, like, it's a head over heart decision, yes, but about what? About this partner. This person. What I love in this deck is how in the Lovers, well, I think most of them, they are naked. And to me, that's just a symbol of being your authentic self. Someone seeing you for who you truly are, and you them. They're not facing away from each other. They're facing towards each other. And it's like the woman is holding out her hand. I definitely feel within here we have balance. And I like that, especially when we have a new chapter beginning. I almost can't wait to get the crystal vision out. So for some of you, it is literally you moving towards this lover. Or let me put it a different way. Because we do have two people in the Five of Pentacles. And it is movement. Even though it feels difficult. It feels needed. I'm really picking up the coldness in the card here. I feel some of you, it's just literally because, I don't know, like your life just, you don't feel fulfilled yet. Not at this point. Doesn't mean you never were, but you're not right now. Alright, let's bring out the crystal vision. Look at that. I have the 2 pentacles on the bottom of deck too. So, trying to juggle stuff as I have to make this decision. Double enforced about this decision. Okay. You know, I feel like, for some of you, I feel like your intuition, how do I say this? Okay. I feel back here that your intuition is kind of stuck. It's clouded. So we're more in our minds, even though we don't want to be. I know a decision has to be made. Well, I don't know if it has to be, but it kind of feels like that energy. If I don't make a decision, the universe is going to make it for me, and it may feel like a tower moment. All right, let's figure this out. Let's break it down. Let's look at the 2 swords. So I have the 5 of Wands, I have the 3 of Pentacles, and I have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so clearly this is about, for some of you, this is totally about your work. Because the 5 of Wands is, you know, it's that action of competing, of feeling like I need to compete, or someone feeling like they need to compete against you. But it is mirrored energy. And what I mean by that is, even though I know the 6 of Wands calls us the victor, right? It's the victor for who leaves, though. That is what the victory's over. Because here, I feel like, you know, it's like if there's arguments, it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't get them anywhere. Why? I have to be honest. I feel like some of you are thinking about I know some of you are thinking about leaving your current employment and striking out on your own. It's funny, I just said strike because all of a sudden I see all these X's. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So that's a good thing. But I also feel some of you are dealing with, not dealing, but you are trying to figure out whether to go towards someone. Whether to partner up with someone. King of Pentacles, you know, can be Taurus, can be Virgo or Capricorn. We do have the Hermit, which represents Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. So it feels to me like you are trying to make, I wonder if you're trying to make a decision about going back to someone. It's weird, as soon as I said that, what I noticed was her back. Her back to someone. have to tell you also, I feel that even though we have this Five of Wands, which again is conflicting energy, you know, I truly feel there is no winner within the Five of Wands because we're mirroring each other. Who can be the victor if we're doing the exact same thing? Yet, at the same time, I want to say there's a real peacefulness to this. You know, she is looking at the Five of Wands. It's almost like you are trying to understand this energy. Hard energy to understand. Yeah, because I do feel with the Five of Wands that we are in a soulmate relationship at the very least. And this is why our energy is so alike. You know, sometimes this is passion. You know, I told someone that the other day. I may have already said this in a video, but we're, you know, how do I say it? I can be sweet as can be. But I also don't take bullshit. I don't take it well. Put it that way. So, I say what I feel. And not everybody wants to hear that, right? But that's up to them. Why am I saying this? Because oh, well, here's the bottom line. All I said is I'm a passionate woman. And with that passion comes great things. But, you know, if you want me to control certain parts of me, yes, I can. But I'd rather not. Like, I want to be able to express myself completely free. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying this because it's not coming out right, but this is what I feel in this card. There is passion. There is definitely passion between two people. And when it is good, it is good. When it is bad, it's not as bad as we think it is. Because all we have to do is understand, I'm acting like this because you're acting like this. We all know that energy, right? When someone is showing us love and being loving towards us, oh, you know, we're so happy and we just want to give it back, right? But when someone's being the opposite, we're going to give the opposite back. That's what this is. I totally feel like you get it, understand it. And I like how there's two people in here, and it is the card of Pentacles, because it's coming up on the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you're both about to really understand energy. So is this person coming, is this person new? It kind of doesn't feel like it. Can be fairly new. But I also feel, especially with the Four of Cups here, some of you know this person. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So you're trying to make a decision. Again, you know, it's showing us work, and I am also feeling love. And I feel that maybe two separate groups. But neither, you know, either way I go here, as long as I'm going forward, I'm going the right way. Okay, I want to look a little deeper at this King of Pentacles. I want to see, I want to know more of who he is. Can be female too, remember that. You know, King of Pentacles is the seer. intuitive, right? I have the Three Cups, I have the Six of Swords, and I have the Nine of Swords. So someone walked away before with this king. I do have the Three Cups under the Five of Wands, and yeah, the Three of Cups can talk about third-party situations, and yeah, it can certainly be possible here. But man, I don't feel that. I feel more, especially the Nine of Swords mirroring that, more that this is either in your worries or their worries. So it's like someone is almost making sense why with the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Wands here with this king. You know, because again, this energy, you know, and yeah, this does feel like the past, because I feel like where the split up happened, why it happened. Number one, it's more like the king is watching you. And, you know, I don't know if this king perhaps thought back in your earlier days that you were cheating. Because what I'm feeling is neither one is cheating. Neither one had cheated. In a way. In a way. I feel this more as a lot of flirting, partying, you know, but both of you, like, I don't feel it's one person. I feel like maybe both of you back in the day would go to a party, let's say, and perhaps one thought the other one was flirting, so then that one would start flirting, right? And somebody having this idea in their head that there was cheating going on, and I just don't feel it. And I mean that as in stepping outside your relationship. Flirting, yes. Partying, oh yeah. So, someone walked away. It became too much, right? You end up in that mind space where I mean, let's just face it, if we cannot trust our partner, what do we have? We have nothing. We have nothing. Right? If I can't put all my trust in you, not have to watch you, not even have to think about that, then you don't belong in my life. That's the thinking. So I have to say, I feel this king has come back into your atmosphere. Wanting another chance. No wonder there's so much confusion over this, right? Because, especially with this Nine of Swords. But the Nine of Swords, we have to remember, is it's worry. But it can become extreme worry over things that we don't, you know, our mind gets carried away and start to create a story. And we believe it. We believe those very thoughts that we created out of our fear. I'm not saying anybody was an angel, but I feel it's both parties. You know what I mean? And listen, I can also relate to this energy. You know, the way I am now compared to the way I was when I was young. Okay, so. Alright, so this King of Pentacles is a major player. So I'm going to leave him out for a minute. Because I don't think we're done talking about him. Okay, let's go to the Hangman. So Gemini, this person wants you to come back to them. But I can see where you are still feeling wounded. You know, it's almost like it doesn't matter if it happened 20 years ago. It's like the second you hear or feel of this energy, here comes back those old emotions. So, not healed, right? We haven't healed that emotion. We haven't understood it. And I have to say, Spirit was very good with giving us exactly why. We're just mirroring each other's energy. It was definitely a time of, you know, I just feel like saying, like, heavy partying, flirting, both parties. I don't feel like anyone's innocent. I really don't. And, you know, I would tell you if I thought doesn't mean, when I'm saying innocent, it just mean that you partied and you flirted too. So Spirit's trying to point that out, because this energy can be healed once it's understood. You know, by the way, especially if you're dealing with a twin flame, which many times in a twin flame reading, the Five of Wands will come up. Oh, I have a card down here. Okay, I must have shuffled already. So we're looking at the Hangman. Look at this. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords. Makes total sense, right? Five of Cups, I'm missing someone from my past. It's all I can think about. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder where they're at. I wonder who they're with. I wonder if they think about me. I wonder if they still love me. Why can't I move on from that? Why can't I stop thinking about them? Why do I keep telling myself stop thinking about them? You know, this is the Eight of Swords for you. It's like I can hear your mind's chatter. I'd never take them back, but I wonder where they're at. I wonder if they think about me like I've thought about them. So, here we are on the Hangman, seeking clarity over someone in your past that allowed you to put yourself in this energy. You know, it is like your angels trying to release you. You know, it's almost like within judgment card. The energy up, because I know they're trying to reach you. And some of you just literally cannot feel it because, well, I mean, now we have the Eight of Swords. With this Two of Swords, it's 10 swords. So, stuck. Let's take one more on that. Justice. Wow, hello with her big sword. I feel like she's here to free you. Card of Libra, by the way. She's looking right down at the woman in the Five of Pentacles. The woman in the Five of Pentacles is the person who's helping you move on, right? Helping you get over, because you're wounded here. Five of Pentacles is about remembering who you are too, though, right? Because you're a spirit warrior, but you're just wounded at this moment. So this is a helping hand. Sometimes I feel like it's a physical person, and sometimes I feel like it is a guide. Well, I feel like it's your guide. And I'll tell you why. Because many of you know, my sister is a Libra. And she's been coming out in our readings for a while. And I can feel the difference when justice comes out, if it's her. You know, if it's her trying to guide me to guide you, or if it's a different meaning. And it's very clear to me that this is Spirit trying to help you unblock yourself from previous energies that do not even exist anymore. Both those people, you and this other person, you can't help but change. You can't help but evolve. The world doesn't stop, right? The wheel keeps on moving. And we don't have a choice in the matter. So, I feel like that's what Justice is saying. Like, don't compare old energy to new energy. Because everyone evolves. In this reading. I don't know why I felt like I had to clarify that. Like someone's out there yelling, oh no, not everyone evolves. But you do. And they did. You know, it's like, you're shedding skin constantly. We are like a snake, right? Okay, I don't know why I'm going into that. Eight of Cups. I love that. I love that. And I love it because I know what justice means here. It's spiritual help for you. Man, I almost want to tell you, like, try to stay in the present moment. I know for some of you it's hard because there's situations, but I mean, guidance is coming your way. The Eight of Cups. This is about a desire for more, wanting more. But it does take our action to go after it, right? Eight of Cups to me is a card also of intuition. About following that intuition, which taking you to the Nine of Cups. That's a cup of your wish. Taking you right where you want to go. Just had to get you over this block. And I don't know, I don't know why I feel blessed, but I feel blessed that the Eight of Cups came out attached to justice, because I know it's from justice, from this feeling of, justice makes us feel whole again. It's about fair and just decisions. The first thing I noticed was her big sword coming out against the Eight of Swords. You're free. I mean, Major Arcana against the teeny peeny little Eight of Swords. It's like saying that your spirit guide can't. What do I want to say? You know, what feels like life altering, life ending, life, you know, and we think that we'll never get through something like that. And it's like Spirit standing next to you with the power, right? The power. Looking at your problem, you know, just taking that, you know, like, we make it feel like life or death. And Spirit is just like, no, this is just part of your journey. You know, this is part of your journey. And part of your journey is learning. The majority of your journey here on Earth is about learning, feeling, experiencing. And we can't do that when we keep ourselves in this mindset of limited beliefs, whether it's over ourselves or other people. Clearly being shown that this past energy can be completely understood and then overcome. And I feel like I'm spending some time on this because I feel like for many of you, this is exactly what you want. It doesn't have to be an earth sign, but it is some, you know, you want stability, definitely, with this person. So you want this person to come back. This person wants to come back. And it's like, you know, maybe they've contacted you, and the minute they contacted you, all these wounds came back, right? So we need to stop right there and look at it for what it is. You know, we are Gemini. We can see it for what it truly is. Okay. So I see movement going towards it no matter what. Alright, let's look at the Five of Cups. By the way, I'm looking at the 5 and the 4 over here, which is a 9. So something is, you know, number one, it's a journey, right? A 9, I often feel like, is talking about a journey, you know, a time period. How do you say it? Like, you know, what's the word? Not pinnacles, but, I don't know. But it's about the journey. And I can see that, you know, for a while it has been, I don't know, difficult. I don't want to say unbearable, because I know you can get through this. But I can see past energy. More within yourself, though. Maybe just kind of feel like no matter what you do, you can't. It's resistance. Well, let's find out. I have the Page of Pentacles. I have the Seven of Cups. And I have the Star. Card of Aquarius. Page of Pentacles can be a younger earth sign, can be a child. Or it can mean that I want to learn more. I want to find out more. Perhaps just within spirituality. This putting you on a path of spirituality. And And, you know, the five of Pentacles, again, it's that wounded energy, but then it moves into the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, I feel, is a very light and playful energy. It's also about different options, right? Having options to choose from. This is definitely showing me the movement on to a destined path. Not that they're not all destined, right? But we got to remember we have free will too. So maybe a path that was going to go straight, you know, our free will comes in, you know, someone comes in and says, hey, I'm your twin, I love you, and you're like, oh my god, my twin. Well, you wouldn't do the Gemini, but, you know, so like a false twin. Okay, well, gotta take a different path then. Not the path I thought I was on. But this is about a spiritual path. This is, I truly feel like some of you are having awakenings, and perhaps this partner is also. How could they not be? I do feel part of your fear, I guess it could be either way, is okay. Well, you gotta be careful of this, because I do feel like like I feel the conversation could easily go to, so tell me who you've been with. Well, it's probably not a good idea. Tell me who you've been with. Okay, well, tell me what you've been doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, coming from a place of expecting to hear bad news, not bad news, expecting to hear, well, it's like you're asking questions that you really don't want the answer to. Because let's face it, we all get into different relationships, right? Even if our heart is set on one person, but something happens, well, we can still get into another relationship. Even though this person may be the one who truly has our heart. So I feel like just be careful of your questions, because I feel like this is now pulling, okay, not pulling this person in, here, it's like, here we come together now. Yet, it kind of feels too soon. Unless I'm aware of my energy. Unless I'm aware that I feel these wounds when I have a connection with this person. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you'll believe me, but, well, I just know it can be healed. I know that that is so minute compared to what can be. You know, what has been is minute compared to what is yet to come. But in the hangman mode, I may never get to that what's to come. If I'm always in where it's been. Look at this. Okay. So, thank you, Spirit, because I feel like I just had this feeling like I had to prove this to someone. I had the Chariot. Card of Cancer. I had the Page of Swords. I had the 10 of Pentacles. Do you believe me now? And yeah, you may say, well, we were. This is who we were. This is who you are. This is who you'll always be. You know, do you have to be? No. You can always say no. But I don't think this will ever leave your heart, your soul. You can live just a fine life, without this person. Be just fine. But man, this feels like happiness at its finest. You're looking right at each other. And I like that. And I'm saying that because I feel this is what we need. Like, you know, if there's a question you have to ask it while you're looking in their eyes. You'll just know. I just know it. I just know that you will know. Connected to the Ten of Pentacles. And let me tell you something. It's coming out on the Five of Pentacles. And now we're at the Ten of Pentacles. So, even if I left a situation, had to leave a home, what have you, you know, feel like half of me is taken away, bam. Chariot is willpower. It comes to us through balance. It allows us to take it anywhere we want. It is control over our light and our shadow. It's the understanding of it. Let me put it that way. So then I know how to balance it. So I have to know my shadow side. Because if I don't recognize my shadow side, listen, I've dealt with people like that. You know, they just don't see that they're in their shadow, and you just can't tell them. It's almost like, okay, so, you know, it's like talking to someone who, well, I want to say someone who's drunk and trying to advise them, but you'll never get through to them at that point. They need to be sober. It just made me miss my son for a second there. Not for a second. I'm always missing him, but okay, and then we also have the Page of Swords that came out with that. Page of Swords, to me, you know, it is about the truth. It is about finding out the truth, but you have to really listen too. The Page of Swords can talk about the beginning of this being a little rocky, right? Being just a little bit challenging. Where is this challenge? What would be the challenge? What's showing us? Are we going to, we can talk, you know, it's not that you're saying, it's not that it's being said, don't talk about the past. Just don't. But it's don't talk about it in a condescending way or in a trying to catch you in something, because, you know, just, I don't know how to say it other than beware of your energy. And yes, this can be them too. But Gemini, I feel like it's more you. But listen, that's all it's saying. That's it. Like, if you can eliminate that, you eliminate some of the challenges. If you can, and no wonder, you know, this Hangman clearly telling you don't move forward without this clarity. You can, and maybe that's what happens. Like, if you move forward without complete clarity, it can be challenging in the beginning. But then I worry about that. Like, will these challenges then affect the long term? Versus if I have clarity, if I understand that, we were mirroring each other's energy, and I can just move forward freely, happily, not even thinking about the past anymore, being thankful for what's in front of me, being thankful for what justice was telling us was coming in. Okay. I mean, it must be what you want, right? Because this is a card of you manifesting, but through balance. Time of Aquarius. New way of being. Really, a new way of being. Knowledge. A quest. I want to know more. Laid back energy. Nothing's being forced. And everything's coming to her. Okay. Well, I was going to say, I feel like looking directly down at the Hermit now. Look at this. We have the Hangman and the Nine of Cups. Hello. So the Hangman. Over my wish. Thinking about it. Could this be true? It's that kind of energy. Could this really be true? Could this really be happening? Could I truly be feeling this much joy, peace, and love? Letting an airplane go by. I wonder where they're going. They are, it sounds like they're heading east. I don't know. We're looking at the Hermit. So it does feel like the Hermit is saying, take your time. Be clear. Be clear is absolutely what you want. Take the time to learn about you. To truly learn to love yourself. I know you hear that in so many readings, but if you don't love, what does that mean to love myself? It means I love all of myself. Even what I feel may be my flaws. And by the way, when you meet a soulmate or, even a twin, they will love what you think are your flaws. And if you don't believe me, think about that. Think about that for a second. Just go back and think of people that you've cared about, and you'll see, like even in your own children, like where they think is a flaw, you just think is the most adorable thing in the whole entire world, right? It's that type of energy. And I am feeling like it's saying, like the Hermit is asking you, especially with the Page of Pentacles that was before it, it is a journey to learn who we are on a soul level. It's a journey to learn how to let our soul lead. To know what our soul is requiring, what lessons. It's clearly showing me for some of you, it is about self-love. And it is about loving all of you. All of you. And then, ta-ta-da, it's like, ba-ba-ba, the world opens up. I'm going to go straight down to the Lovers. had the Six of Pentacles and I had the Eight of Pentacles on the Lovers. Two sixes. You know, I feel like what this is saying is, you know, when we enter into a relationship, we can't fool ourselves to think that work is not required, right? No matter what type of, you know, I mean, you can be with a twin flame. I don't even know if that's a good example. But we have to work at our relationship. That's what I feel like it's saying. You know, this is an equal give and take here. Even working on myself. Continue to work on myself. Wow. Brings us right back to the Two of Swords. That. Gemini, I feel like this is the energy of, you know, there's just things I need to let go of. There are old beliefs within myself that I need to let go of. And I always say me, I mean you. I mean us, is really what I mean. So there are some limiting beliefs going on. Truly. But why? You know, it's almost that feeling of like, not feeling worthy. No, it's not the word. It's like you're not trusting your own energy. It's almost more to do with the you than them. Because you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting that this love can come together. And that you truly can start this new beginning, right? And I have it. Listen, I have the world again that's coming out on the Lovers. And also, I have the world that's mirroring the Lovers. So clearly, this is a time to go into this relationship and make it everything. Give it everything. I just realized I have the Eight of Pentacles on both sides of the Lovers. Now, I love that because I feel like what this is saying is two people willing to put the work in, two people understanding that the more I put in, right, the Eight of Pentacles, the more I put in, the more I receive. Equal. Loving. Balanced. Can you do this? Yes. Yes, you can. It's a work in progress. But let's not forget, where the journey wants to take you. Hello, beautiful, big, full moon, right? What we have? Did we have the blood moon yesterday? I couldn't see the moon because You know, we had thunderstorms yesterday. They did clear up by the evening, but when I went to look, I couldn't see the moon. But I tell you what I saw was a very red sky. A red sky. Wow. And I thought to myself, well, is this the blood moon? It probably is. Then I thought, well, Mars is in retrograde. You know, I thought of 1,000 different things, but the bottom line is the sky was red. Hey, that's a song. The sky is red. Stevie Ray Vaughan. One of my favorites. So I noticed this red sky, which I'm now noticing again. I don't know, maybe this moon is very relevant in this action. Okay. This is quite interesting, guys. I am, you know, the messages are similar. Whoa. Okay. Well, I'm going to the Nine of Pentacles. At the Page of Pentacles. My God, you have the Hermit. What is going on here? So now we have the Hermit mirroring the Hermit over here. Look at this. And the Nine of Pentacles. This is mysterious. This is magical. This is mesmerizing. So, Page of Cups. Let's talk about this for a second. This is a couple different things. Number one, it is about self-love. It is. It's where it all begins. It is also about what is in the atmosphere. Has yet to come in yet. So, it's love. And I feel like it's talking about, here it comes. Because really your reading is going to go like this. But I felt the direction to go the other way. So, self-love. And love is in the air. It's in the atmosphere. The Hermit. For some of you, it's Virgo. The Hermit is highlighting, illuminating, wants us to look at the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, again, how is our own foundation? How are we doing standing on our own? Do we have a feeling of independence? I feel like this is also an independent spirit, which, you know, you normally have, right? As a Gemini, you normally have that anyway. It's also a card of Virgo. Double Virgo. You may know someone who's got like a Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon. God, I do. Just thought of that. I know someone. So, let's look at this from this direction. So we have the Five of Pentacles, right? So this is something we're moving towards, even though it's almost like the Page of Pentacles, even though it's challenging in the beginning. But this is, I feel like the Five of Pentacles is about growth, inner growth, but also within your material world too, right? Because it's almost like that feeling of, you know, throw me out in the cold once and I have learned my lesson, right? I will always make sure I have, that I stand strong and I can take care of myself, even if I'm in a relationship. So for some of you, you may have gone through that, like, feeling like things were ripped away quickly. And listen, it may even be spirit, you know, it may be somewhat the tower taking things away, but there's purpose for that. Your cards are just showing me all the purpose, like, oh. You know, Gemini, I feel like you're entering a time of inner peace. And I know it's hard to say that with everything that's going on in the sky. Yet, I still feel like you're entering in, you have the ability to enter into this, it's like a quiet power within you. So I feel like the Hermit is saying, think about your own foundation. Be strong within yourself, right? You know, if it's business, put the work in and you will be successful. That's clear. And by the way, where is the Nine of Pentacles going next? Into the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm wondering if this little birdie is saying, hello, guess who just flew in? Guess who's in your atmosphere? Guess what time it is? You did a great job here. Now it's time to move into this chapter. Protection. The World card to me is about spirituality. Moving into a time of my life where my spirituality is clear. You know, my intuition is clear. Knowing I'm meant to be on this journey at this time. Really, each step needed for some reason, in some way. Just knowing that. You know, I often feel like she's got protection, and the protection is so she cannot bring her past with her. Can't get through. She doesn't need it, though. Okay, I think I'm going to put the King of Pentacles back down now. And let's go to the middle. Wow. So we're looking at Judgment. Wow. I have the Four of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Ace of Swords. Over Judgment. Truth. Truth of who you are. You know, it feels like now you start to receive the messages. Now, listen, even if you're not, if your energy is just changing, you're becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. Part of this to planetary action. Part of it is to your own actions that you put in for yourself. And part of it is your spirit guides. Clearly. Four of Pentacles next to this Ace of Cups. You know, Four of Pentacles always feels like I'm hanging on to my material things so tightly. Why? You probably have lost them before, right? Especially with the Five of Pentacles here. Can be that feeling of everything being, well, not just a feeling, but things being taken away. My security pulled out from underneath my feet. It makes me stubborn. It makes me leery. I certainly don't trust people the way I used to. Which I want to tell you is somewhat backwards. And the reason being is as you age, you should have more understanding of people and less confusion. And if you're still in that mode of no matter what has happened to you, you know, everything is a lesson. And that sounds boring, right? Like, what, am I in school for my whole life? Kinda, yeah. But it's not about the lesson, it's about the adventure. Seeking the adventure, there will be something in there, and it's not, you know, maybe I shouldn't say lesson. I should say soul growth. Opportunity for soul growth. And listen, once your soul grows, it doesn't go back, right? It does not go back. Another way to say that is once a lesson is learned, it does not have to be repeated. Because here's this beautiful Ace of Cups, unconditional love. Coming on judgment, coming from those who have loved you the most. Giving you the truth. But damn it, I feel like it's over yourself. I shouldn't have said damn it, because that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. Because it is changing your energy. Gemini is changing your energy. It is giving you a new outlook on life. I mean, the Three of Pentacles against the Four of Pentacles. I will take the Three of Wands. I will take that any day of the week. I don't care how many riches I may be hanging on to within the Four of Pentacles. I want the freedom and the joy and the fun and the laughter from the Three of Wands. I seek the adventure within the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, I don't know. I'm not sure what's coming, but my energy is feeling so good. How can it not only be bringing great things back to me? Wow, that is the lesson. There's the lesson. That, my friends, was just the lesson. For me, too. Okay, so, you know, I know it's all going towards love, and it seems like it is, well, you know, I just feel like this is what you need, you know. Look at that. I have the Ten of Swords. So funny, I just said it's what you need. So, you know, the Ten of Swords following on the World card could not be a better symbol of we have a choice here, right? We have a choice. We can stay within this Ten of Swords for as long as we choose, the rest of our life. And some do choose that. And to me, it is continuing to feel the pain of everything that's been done to us. Allowing the pains of the past to determine how my life is going to look going forward. Think about that. This is a great influence over what you're going to do next. You know, no wonder you're being asked to understand previous energy and then let it go because, you know, you have the World card twice. This is about saying this wants to end. Like this was part of your life. This was part of the journey. Yes, much pain. Probably from more than one person, you know, probably start with our parents, you know, our first boyfriend, girlfriend, and so on, so on, and so on. This is also a card about giving our power away. We don't have, we didn't have to take all these swords. Some of them we just didn't see coming. This is definitely not being within our intuition, right? Because this is that feeling of down, like I am down and out. I am out for the count. No way. This is about where you're going. And it doesn't feel like there's pain attached to it. So why bring it? So that's got to end. And, a little birdie on the branch looking at you. I often feel birds, especially now that I've had that morning dove, which I know is my son, just sit and, like, talk to me for 10 minutes. And then the other day, I was drinking my coffee in the morning, and I have a skylight. But it was somewhat, I thought it was going to rain, so I only had it open like this much, where it normally it opens pretty wide. And I noticed, I was sitting there shuffling my cards, getting ready for the day. And I kept hearing chirp, 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 this bird chirping. And, I looked at my front window, I didn't see anything, so I was like, oh, I don't know. Well, then it kept chirping, and I just glanced up, and there was this beautiful little bird who somehow climbed its way in. I'm telling you, like, if this is my skylight, right? It was like open that much. So this bird had to squeeze in here because he was right in the middle of my skylight. Now, normally, this is how my skylight is, right? It's wide open. I've never seen a bird, ever, on it, come through it, ever. This bird found its way into a space that big and then just sat there and chirped at me. I mean, I know their messages, and what a feeling of peace it's been giving me. So, I have to thank my son for that, because that's exactly what he's doing. He is sending me messages that everything will be okay, and I know that. King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. It's weird though. It was down. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and I have the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is unseen. Like, it's coming in, but I don't know why. Like, 7 of Pentacles. First thing 7 of Pentacles teaches us is patience. Right? Because we're waiting for our harvest here. We're waiting for the seeds of intention we've already planted. Well, here comes one. And by the way, I love the 4 Swords is by that. I feel like it's having faith in this. Having faith in this. For some, I feel like it is handing over past hurts to Source, to your angels, to your guides. Calling them in. Taking time to understand what's going on. Also, the King of Swords come out with that. King of Swords is about complete and total clarity. This can certainly be, well, he's coming out with the 10 of Swords, so I don't know if this is someone who caused the pain. This would be another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or if this is you feeling almost like the truth of the universe. Truth of the universe. I mean, you do, on a soul level. When I see the 7 of Pentacles come out, I know, much like the star, this is something that I have been wanting. This is something that I have been nurturing. Whether I planted that seed yesterday or 10,000 years ago, it doesn't matter. My soul's been nurturing it. Geez, another airplane. This time it's going the opposite direction. It's like two people flying to meet each other. Okay. Let's look directly at the lovers. Directly at the lovers. I have the High Priestess, which I love. You know, High Priestess tells us to tune in. You know, it's not that we can't know some of our path. It's that we don't tune in enough. Right? Because the High Priestess always is direction. But that direction comes from within. I kind of love that she's out here. By the way, she's a 2. And you can look at it as an 11. It's a 2. But it's, you know, looks like an 11. It's like a portal opening up. Light as air. Light as air. Queen of Cups. So let's talk about this Queen of Cups, which is coming out in the Lovers with the High Priestess. You know, it's like I often feel like the High Priestess is the one who sends out the Empress and Justice, and the Queen of Cups is someone who, number one, can be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So weird how the direction I used to go around that. But this is about the Queen of Cups is really quite the love. She's the most loving energy. She opens her heart. She is not so much in her mind. You know, if you think of the Queen of Cups, like let's say Scorpio, all the water signs really. Cancer, so much I don't know, but Pisces and Scorpio definitely run in where others fear to go, right? Where others fear to tread. You run in. Scorpio and Pisces run in. They want it. They want love. They know that love is everything. Not just romantic love, but just love of our brothers and sisters, of humanity, but also the person that we want to spend the rest of our life with. Queen of Cups knows that she needs to give her whole self to then receive that back. High Priestess couldn't have brought out a better character to represent the lovers for you. I'm going to take one more in that. You know, she's got the beautiful, strong lotus flowers all around her. Lotus flowers just so strong. 10 of Wands came out with that. So, wow. Again, a journey that wants to come to end. 10 of Wands, an important journey. You know, 10 of Wands may be a journey where it seems you were helping a lot of other people. There may be something within you that helps you easily direct others. But, you know, it's like, don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about yourself. Take the advice you give others. Ten of Cups. What can I say? So, remember all that fear up there? You guys remember that? Because it's gone. It's going away. You have what? The Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. You have the World twice. So, you know, this tells us this is meant to be. This next chapter is meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. We had the Eight of Pentacles surrounding the lover. So both parties putting in equal. Definitely mirroring energy, right? Clarity and now action. It's been helping so many. Now I want to help myself. No, I don't even feel like you feel that way. I feel like Spirit's trying to show you. You know what? This is like, I don't know. It just feels like the greatest love story ever written. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Knight of Cups going right into that Ten of Cups. Someone is coming your way. Someone important. For many of you, this is someone from the past. You know, with the King of Pentacles representing this person, which I have to say the King of Pentacles has been representing a lot this month for July. But here it comes. Here comes. Remember, we had the page. Love is in the atmosphere, right? Have to really learn how to love myself. You know what I mean? Like, I should do this as quickly as I can because love is now in the atmosphere. We're entering into this next chapter. I know you're saying yes. Queen of Pentacles. Well, I mean, hello, match to the King, right? Stable. Intuitive. You just know that this is right. They just know it's right. Feel it. You feel it. I don't care what happened before. It just doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Now, I know I'm going to get comments like, well, then you don't know my ex. He was a son of a bitch, or she was, you know, the most horrible bitch in the world. Maybe. Well, I mean, probably. Yeah, I agree with you. But I don't feel that this is your reading then. At least this part of it. Because I feel very confident in this reading. I know this. I know I'm being directed here. You need to have that confidence too. It's coming. Chapters wanting to end. I mean, the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords wanting to come to an end. How beautiful was that? Are you going to let it? You know, are you noticing that you're able to change your own life? Do you know that? Do you know that? Okay, wow. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this spread and we're going to do final clarification. I'm at 137.20, 137, 31, 32, 33. Oh man, look what's on the bottom. The Lovers. Look what came out. The Lovers. You saw it fly out, right? Right? Six of Pentacles. Over the Lovers. Balance. Balance. Here it is. Strength. Courage. That's what it's asking you. Just have courage. Accept this. It's meant to be. It is meant to be. I don't feel like this is the first time you've been together in this lifetime or other lifetime. I definitely feel you've been together. You know, this is about overcoming our challenges. Knowing that we can overcome those challenges. Usually it's the inner challenges, right? Overcoming our mind, our dependency, codependency, overcoming the way we think, right? Courage to go forward, even when others would turn around. This love story is meant to happen. It's meant to happen. And what a beautiful balance of energy. And listen, we have Gemini and Leo out again. Didn't we have that already? And that's why, you know, like if someone says like the King of Pentacles come back, listen to the energy, because it doesn't always mean it's the actual King of Pentacles. You know, it means that someone is doing well in their life. Okay, I'm not looking at it from the shadow side. I'm looking at it from their higher self, because that's how they were presented. So, King of Pentacles, from when they're in the higher self, loyalty, loving, honesty, you know, trustworthy. Two Swords and the Three of Cups. Let's get one more. Did we have a partial eclipse last night? Because, again, I'm feeling the moon really tied into this period. The skies are changing. The sky is changing. What the heck? I don't know. Third time. Third time for the Hermit. Man, this Hermit wants to be known, seen, and heard. We have the Seven of Swords. This Two of Swords. Now it brings us to the Nine of Swords. I have the Wheel. And I have the Ace of Swords. God, this is just meant to happen. Just meant to happen. Here's this Hermit again. With this Two of Swords out, it's like, it's almost like, how many times I have to keep clarifying for you? Look at that full moon and that moon. So here is the Hermit back out again. Both in the same type of atmosphere with Three of Cups in between. This is not illuminating a third-party situation. This is illuminating the joy that's available to you if you just allow destiny to take its path. You know, I can see with the Seven of Swords, because, you know, for some of you, I feel like even through all that, right, even through what everything was just said, still fear. Past, right? This is the energy when we feel someone, it doesn't have to be them, but we feel like we can't trust this person for whatever the reason. There's many different reasons, right? Sometimes it's communication. It can be from something small to something large. But his back is to this wheel. He's not coming on this journey, he or she. You know, it's just, to me, it's just representing your past. Like, your past is not coming on this journey. It is not going to be repeated. Not if you understood some of the lessons. Don't worry about repeating things. You know, go with the flow. With the, you know, especially with the wheel here. It's like, this wheel is going to turn, whether we like it or not. So we might as well jump on board and go with the flow of the energy, right? It's always moving in the right direction, forward. Everything is always working out for you, even if you don't feel it at the time. Ace of Sword is your last card. Hello. Over this lover. Like, is Spirit telling us the truth? Absolutely. Can we pull this together? You better believe it with the Strength card. We have what it takes. This is about our courage outwardly and also about our inner selves. These are the two elements we work on. Joy comes in. We have balance. The lover, this other person has balance. I can't help but say this is meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. This is the truth. It is. It's universal truth. And I have to say, it's like you popping up after the Ten of Swords. Like, Sandy, look at me. I did it. I did it. I moved myself into this spread. I got it. I got it. I'm going to leave it there. You know, just in this spread, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. So when I see like major arcanas, it means it's just lessons that I still have available to me to learn so that I can clear that energy because I don't need it where I'm going. You know, let destiny happen. Just let it happen. All right, guys, I love you so much. We are going to end the reading with, again, the crystal, the Chinese singing bowl. And I want you just to take in this tone, breathe it in, and just exhale any negativity. Continue on with your day, light happy, joyful. Push negative energy out of your head and just allow the love of the universe to absorb. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.